I want to set the stage here as to what was going on leading up to this. I was loading up the kids into the car. You know, got the kids in there. It's a cool day. It's 10 in the morning. I'm loading up the stroller and some water, you know, some snacks, popcorn I'd popped, that kind of thing. We were getting ready to go to the zoo. A membership up there, and we go there often. It's just the 10-15 minutes it takes to get 3 small kids into the car with all the things that we need to bring with us. I'm doing that. I've got the door open. The kids are already strapped in. The car's on. And I'm grabbing like the last bag of thing. I'm in and out of the hallway. The door's wide open. And I see a police officer walk up. See him walking across my lawn, coming right up to the door. So, okay, you know, immediately I think, what did I do wrong, you know? You know, there's always a sense of panic here with police. We're worried, even if we didn't do anything wrong, because they're just, you know, it's such an aggressive thing to encounter police officers. So he walks up to the door, and I don't have a video of that first part because I wasn't expecting it, you know. He says something along the lines of, are you the owner of this house? Show me some identification that you live here. So, okay, you know, what? First of all, you know, tell me what's going on. Tell me why you're asking that. What is wrong? Is there something wrong? Are you worried about? I mean, just no explanation, just a demanding for me to show identification and prove that I can be here. So, you know, so right off the bat, this is scary. My kids are not right next to me or behind me. They're in the car. So I'm, you know, he is in between me and them, and all of a sudden this police officer walks up and demands that I show identification with no other context around this intrusion, this request. So, you know, I'm like, all right, hold on. And I run over and I grab my camera, and I'm like, I'm gonna film this, because this is weird. This is unexpected and weird and unnecessary. I know how police are here. You know, I know how they are. It's so aggressive, and for almost no reason. And any resistance will cause more aggression, and that's pretty much exactly what happened. So I'll play, you know, the clip for you of what it was like after I got the camera. He toned it down a little bit, and then here's what happened.
Come on here with me, please. All I need is a name that comes back to that vehicle, and we'll be all right.
All right, so you're saying what? What information? You're demanding that I prove that I live here while you came to my front door? No, you demanded that I prove to you that I live here.
I'm not demanding anything. I'm just checking to make sure your house isn't being burglarized.
Did you or did you not say? Yeah, everything is okay. You can go.
There's a couple kids that were left unattended in this vehicle. I just wanted to make sure that they were okay.
So this wasn't his first concern, but he right away jumps to a subtle threat to my children.
Okay,
we're loading them up. I'm grabbing snacks for them so that we can go to the rainforest
I'm not telling
at the
you
zoo,
you're in trouble for anything.
which we have a membership for, and we have some.
And the house isn't being burglarized.
So you came to my front door, and you told this is what police officers do, right? So at any moment they can come into your house and demand that you prove that you live there. Told me that I need to show you identification.
I would like to make sure that everything's okay. It appears as if everything's all right.
Yeah. So if everything's okay. I've already told you it's okay. You've confirmed that. You know that nothing is going on here. Then go. I've already told you everything's okay. You can go. And yet he's still here. Still won't leave me alone. Did you tell me that you need identification to prove that I live in this house?
I don't need that. I would like to ask you for it to make sure that van is all right. The kids that were left unattended in a running vehicle is okay.
They're not unattended. So again here he brings up the children who are separated from me. They are in the car on the other side of him. They're not behind me or in the house. And brings up a subtle threat. No. This is for the children. For the children. Trying to invoke fear and justification for him showing up at my front door and asking me to show documentation that I live here.
They are unattended. You were in this home, not here by the front door that's wide open, while these young children were out here by themselves.
So I came in to grab the snacks that I've packed for them that are right here.
I'm not telling you you're in trouble or you're facing a crime. I'm just telling you it appeared suspicious, so I checked on it.
10 in the morning, Mom's loading up the car, to go to the zoo. This is not suspicious activity. Come on.
I would think you would appreciate your police department doing that.
You can
That's
ask
what we
me
do.
if you can help.
I did.
You may not ask me to explain myself. Yeah, you should be grateful that we are keeping you safe because there's a lot of fear. Also, I'm going to bring your children up. Also, I'm justified. Also, I have this massive uniform and a gun on my hip, and I'm going to come and demand that you show me documentation as to who you are.
Can I help to check to make sure this home isn't being burglarized and these young children are okay? Would you like to give me your name so I can make sure it matches up with that vehicle?
No, I'm not going to give you my name. I don't have to. I'm in my own house. I'm here with my children. I'm on my property. I've done nothing wrong. I came back in to grab this bag of snacks. And within 20 seconds, you decided to pull up.
No, it wasn't 20 seconds. I drove past the front of your home 3 times.
That is not true. So now this escalates. We are dealing with someone whose ego is frail. I've called him out on this simple lie and the illegitimacy of his request. He doesn't like that, so now he's upset. And I've tried to stand up for my legal rights, and he doesn't like that. I've been here this entire time.
I'm checking because your neighbor, right around the corner, got his lawnmower stolen out of his open garage last night. Open door. If a police officer may have checked, maybe that would have prevented theft.
This is not the middle of the night.
Your neighbor
Nor do we have an open garage.
I know you have an open front door.
Nor have I a bit, because I'm in and out, bringing my children food so we can take to the zoo with us.
Ma'am, I'm going to ask you one more time to provide me some sort of identification to make sure that this suspicious activity checks out.
So here he's trying to justify his actions and this aggression and his demands and this heightened security and loss of privacy that I have and expectation that I don't have to prove who I am in my own home. He's justifying this with fear. You know, okay, a neighbor has something stolen, and that means no one in the neighborhood can have an open door without the police pulling up in front of their house and demanding that they show documentation. Do you want to tell me if it's legally obligational?
Yes, I think it is at this point because now I'm considering a welfare check on the children.
So now here again, he goes back to the children, knowing that I will be so afraid that he will take them, that he'll do something to me or to them if I don't show identification. He knows this will be scary for me. It was.
Yes,
You're considering a welfare check. Now, what is the reason for that?
Because the children, young children, they appear to me, have been left unattended in a
running
vehicle.
So they are
There's keys in this vehicle. They can throw this vehicle into drive.
Fun fact, you can't throw this vehicle into drive. You have to fully put down the brake and then press the button and then shift it into drive. This is not an easy process. Also, my kids were strapped into car seats.
So at this point in time, I'm considering this a welfare check. That's correct. That is accurate.
Really?
Ma'am, I'm going to ask you one more time to comply to show that there's someone here responsible to
I'm going to ask you to give me time to research whether this is legally... Oh, I can't.
No, you can't.
I can't find out the law.
You can after I'm gone, but right now, ma'am, you need to either provide me with identification or give me who the owner of that vehicle is. This is the last time I'm going to ask you. The next time.
I'm the owner of the vehicle.
Great.
Okay, so back to the demand for identification. Prove to me you own this car. Prove to me you own, which is in my own driveway. Hatch open, strollers loaded up. I'm not loading out like the TV or something suspicious. I'm loading a stroller, 3 children, and popcorn in the car to take to the zoo.